Prachi and welcome back to my channel Prachi's Passion. In today's video, I'm going to share you some tips and tricks about how to spend your summer vacations effectively and productively. In this video, I'm going to share you some activities which you can do during your summer vacations so that after your summer vacations end, you'll feel like you have actually spent your summer vacations really productively and that you have achieved something. Without further delay, let's get started. So my very first tip is to make a bucket list. Now bucket list is really very important and you should also make a bucket list at every new year. I also personally do that, and you can also do the same thing during your summer vacations. All you need is take an A4 size sheet or any colored paper and then decorate it because it's your summer vacations, and then write down the topic as bucket list. Now note down all of these stuffs and things that you want to do during these summer vacations or your goals that you want to complete during these summer vacations. And whenever you are bored, all you need to do is take your bucket list and choose any one of the activity from your bucket list and accomplish it, and then you'll feel really very productive at the end of the day. So this was my tip number 1. Now let's move forward to my tip number 2. So here's my tip number 2, and in this tip I'll like to ask you to do some self-study during the summer vacations. Now you'll be asking, why do I even need to study during my summer vacations? See, it's our new session and it's really important to get a bit familiarized with our new syllabus, because in our new syllabus and our new textbooks there are a lot new stuff and knowledge that we might not be knowing about. Now if you get familiarized with your syllabus, so when the teacher is teaching you, you won't be sitting blank and just like, I don't even know what that is. So get a bit familiarized, run through your textbook, and if you want or if you're really keen, you can also complete a few chapters so that you can do your double learning. One is during your self-study and the second when the teacher teaches you. So this is a really good and an important tip. Now I'm not asking you to spend your entire summer vacations by just studying and learning stuffs. You are also supposed to complete all of your hobbies and all of the activities that you want to do, and all you need to do is just give 2 or 3 hours in the morning or in the evening whenever you feel productive of your day and do a bit of self-study, and that's it. Let's move forward to tip number 3. So here's my tip number 3, and my tip number 3 says you to read as much as books as you can in your summer vacations. Now everyone says you to read books and you'd be like, why do I even need to read books? I have so many English textbooks given by my school, but reading textbooks is really good, and that too by different authors, because it helps you to increase your vocabulary, your English speaking skills, and that you spend your summer vacations really productively. Now I don't carry so many books with myself. I don't even have a library in my room. So you'd be like, which book do I actually read? Now the book that I have and I love the most is my smartphone. Obviously, you'll be like, how can we read books in a smartphone? Obviously you can. Amazon Audible. Now here's a short disclaimer. Amazon Audible has not sponsored my video. This is just a tip to spend your summer vacations productively. Now Audible gives you tons of audio books which you can listen to and feel really good and get some tips about your new upcoming sessions and get prepared for it. So this was my tip number 3. Let's move to tip number 4. So here's my tip number 4, and in this tip I would like to ask you to learn a foreign language. This language can be any. A language that you are studying in your school, or a language that interests you, or a language of the country or the city in which you are living or you're gonna visit. Obviously you can't visit right now because of the pandemic, but you can definitely learn language that interests you or the language of the country or the city that you're living. Now if I speak about myself, so right now I'm learning French language, and Duolingo app is helping me a lot to learn this language. Again, a short disclaimer, Duolingo has not sponsored this video. This is just a tip for you to learn a foreign language, and it helps you a lot to learn languages. All you need to do is give 15 to 20 minutes of your day to learn this language, and bravo, you did it. Let's move to tip number 5. My next tip is really very productive and organizing, and this tip says you to declutter your working space or your living environment. Now this is a really productive activity that you can do during your summer vacations, so that you feel really very productive in your working space or in your living environment. Now in this activity you can declutter your closet, your study table, anything you think that needs a little bit of cleaning and decluttering. This tip is really very good because when you start decluttering your working space, you get to know about all of the stuff that you need for your upcoming session, or stuffs that you don't need, and you can give them to charity and a good deed during your summer holidays. Now let's move forward to tip number 7. So here's my last tip, tip number 7. And in this tip, I would like to ask you to maintain a journal or a diary during the summer vacation and note down each day. So this way you can have your writing skills practiced every day, and that you can cope up with your writing speed and do good in your exams, and as well as when your teacher is dictating the answers in the class. Now one more advantage of maintaining a diary journal of summer vacations is that when your summer holidays end, you can look back to your summer vacations and be satisfied about what you have done in the summer vacations, and that you have regained some energy for your new session. Either way you do during this summer vacation, the most important thing is that you don't stress yourself and that you regain some energy for your new upcoming academic session. And the most important thing is not getting productive as much as you can, but actually it's important to look back to your summer holidays and that you feel really very satisfied that you have actually done something and you delight your summers really properly and productively. So this was for today's video. Hope these tips will help you spend your summer vacation as good as you can, and we'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye and take care.